Okay, if you remember from yesterday, we heard that Jairus had come to Jesus, and even while he was waiting for Jesus to come to his house to make his little daughter better, the people came to him saying that the little girl had already died. So today we're going to read in Mark chapter 5, verse 37 to 39. If you have your book, you can turn to lesson number 16. The Bible says, "And Jesus allowed no one to follow him except Peter and James and John, the brother of James. They came to the house of the ruler of the synagogue, and Jesus saw a commotion, people weeping and wailing loudly." Remember? We heard that the little girl had died, right? "And when he had entered, he said to them, 'Why are you making a commotion and weeping? The child is not dead, but sleeping.'" So let's put this into perspective, okay? Jesus has been called to Jairus' house for his little daughter to heal her. And in the meantime, Jesus hears that the little girl has already died. And Jesus puts that all out of his thoughts because Jesus has the big picture in mind. He knows what's really going on. And so Jesus says, everybody just step aside. And he took the people that were with him into the room, into where the little girl was. And as he was going in there, he sees all these people just crying. Can't you imagine? They're just crying and wailing. They're upset because in their eyes, the little girl has died and they don't see any hope. But same goes in our lives. We can see things as if it's hopeless, as if it's a huge problem and there's no way anything can be done about it. But just like Jesus in this story comes right into the problem, Jesus comes into the problem in our lives too. And Jesus sees the big picture and he knows that there is hope. And he's going to step in and he's going to do something really awesome. Did you know that Jesus does really awesome things in our lives too, Miette?
You know that?
Did you know that? He does, doesn't he? He steps into our problems too. And you know, you may be going through a time of problems right now. One of our problems is we can't get together at church, right? But Jesus is there all the time and he sees the big picture and he knows the beginning from the end. He knows what's good, what's right, and he's going to step into our problems and he's going to take care of us during those problems too. So thank you all for joining us today, and I'm going to ask one of our friends if she would lead us in prayer today.
Your hand.
Dear God, thank you for everything you made. I want to know.
Hold on. You want to do it a little bit louder? She's got to be able to hear you, okay? So talk like you're talking to us. He's got to hear you. Ready? You do it.
Dear God, thank you for everything you made. Thank you for the people, the animals, the birds. Amen.
Amen.